Hey guys, welcome back to another brew day. Today I'm doing the Velvet Merlin. It's a recipe I stole from Dino, Tube Dino's. He's on YouTube. I'll link to his clip in the description. I've rescaled the recipe from 14 litres to 25 because I want to have 19 litres in a keg and then about 10 bottles. Today we have cameo appearance. My brother is here. What's up?
What's up?
And he's nearly drunk all of my beer, so it's nearly time for him to go home now because I'm gonna have no beer when he leaves. Nothing. I might even have to buy commercial beer.
No.
Maybe I'll go into red wine for a while, but I'm gonna have a break from drinking in September, and that should sort me out. Anyway, the recipe is it's a pretty basic recipe. We've got 3.81 kilos of pale malt, 460 grams of flaked oats, 420 grams of roasted barley, 350 grams of 240 EBC crystal, and 140 grams of 78 EBC crystal, and then 140 grams of chocolate malt. I've done all the water treatments as well, so the chemicals I've used: calcium chloride, Epsom salts, gypsum, baking soda, and a little bit of table salt. So we are in the process of sparging, which is we've only got about an inch in the kettle. Everything's running nice and smooth at the moment. I'm not rushing this stage. I always find that I like to take my time on this stage. It's a nice dark stout, so I'm hoping to see some clear water on top before I finish all the water. Fuggles hops at 60 and 30, and that's pretty much it. Oh, I've got some cocoa powder in the mash. Another thing I did is I just put all the grains in the mash for the full 60-minute. What I have been doing recently is keeping the dark grains back so that so I don't get any over-perceived bitterness and things like that. But today I'm being a little bit lazy. I'm even considering cubing it up at the end, but I'll probably cool it down just because it's 25 litres and the cube is 22, so I'd be losing some beer. Yeah, so come back and talk to you at some point. Hey guys, so we are approaching the end of the boil. We've got 10 minutes left. I've done all the hop drops and all that, done the sparge, and it's been a pretty mellow brew day. Plenty of beers have gone down. Definitely not going to have any beer left soon. But yeah, we're going to no-chill brew this one, so I'm going to put it in this. Got some sanitizer in this cube at the moment, so I'll pour that out and just put the beer straight in there. Should fill that up pretty much to the top. It's actually a 21 litre batch, not a 25 litre batch, and that's about 22 litres full up to the top, but you have to angle it to release the other oxygen. So yeah, nice brew day. Very happy to have my bro here as well. So I think what we'll do is just have a little wrap up and then see you on the glass side. Hey guys, okay, so we're back. Yesterday evening, my bro and I did that brew night, and everything's in the fermenter now. So a couple of things I've cocked up on is these I bought them as 20 litre HDPE2 containers, but I think 20 litres is probably up to this mark here, or maybe up to that mark. I think it's up to that mark. So when it gets filled up, it's like more like 22 litres. So I got my reverse osmosis water from the local fish shop, and that means instead of getting 40 litres, I got 44 litres. And then I added 5 litres of water just through my Brita filter in the house, just to bring it up to what I thought was 45, which I thought was 2 litres over what I needed. I ended up, instead of 21 litres, getting 30 litres of wort out. It was supposed to be 1054 and it actually ended up 1041. I've tasted it, and actually I quite like it. So I'd just like to say a special thank you to my bro for coming and doing the brew day. And say hello to the YouTube community, bro.
Hi guys, I'm Chris's bro, and from Fikofin, and
we're totally sober. Totally sober. There's none of us have been drinking.
there's sobriety is the key.
But I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll show you the beers and the fermenters.
Cheers.
So, okay, I'm going to hand you to my brother for his capable hands. Oh, also I hung the dog board today in that check. Yeah, and like it's not an England flag, sorry, England people. It's a mite messy in here at the minute. Held my hatchet, old boy.
I'll grab that. Sorry, is he hacking away in your bedroom door?
Okay. So here we have 14 litres, 14 and a half more like in here, and in there 16 litres. Just sitting, I can see some pressure building up here in this bubbler, which means the yeast has finally got to work. No chill brewing is an absolute blast. The easiest part about it, I find, is that you cut about at least 45 minutes off your brew day, and because I had my bro here, I didn't want to like spend the whole night brewing, but I needed to brew because we've gone through 5 kegs. He's been here 10 days. Well, we'll have
Why didn't you show them the damage?
Yeah. So this. Dun, 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 dun. This one's dead. This one's dead. These two, well.
We're gonna take care of that now. We're gonna take care of it.
That's it's almost become a bit of a personal challenge just to make sure everything's empty in here, and that's all I've got in the fermenter. That's at least 2 weeks. So I've got some bottled beer that will tide me over, but I'm going to probably have a little no drinking period in September, and I'm going to clean out the Keyser, get everything out, clean it, all the pipes. I'm going to change all the pipes except for the CO2 pipes. I'm going to change them.
Yeah.
Take all the taps off and clean them. Get everything just back to normal. I also want to get those, like if you look here on the end of the tap, like you can get those little rubber fucking tap stoppers to stop flies and shit from getting in there. Because I always wonder if a spider or a fly or something has decided to make its home in there. I mean, probably wouldn't make the beer taste that much different, but it's not ideal. So I'd like to get those as well. Other than that, boys, I'll see you in about 10 seconds at the tasting. Come here, bro, and say, keep brewing.
Keep brewing.
Keep brewing. Hey guys, next step in the process, I have the, you can see that maybe better if I just lift the, that is Captain Morgan dark rum, soaking cocoa nibs. What it was the ones from Waitrose, the organic ones. I think I was supposed to put 60 grams in altogether, 65 grams, something like that, but because I've got 2 fermenters, I ended up with a lot more wort, so I'm going to put all 135 grams in. I've split it into 2 batches because there's 2 fermenters. I'm not sure if you're going to see the angle right here, but I'm going to try be a little bit cunning. See how it goes. not sure if you can see this, but my my second fermenter has leaked and there's all sorts of shit growing in there, so I'm not going to be able to use that tap. I'm going to have to keep it sealed, quickly get the stuff in through the top, but when this is ready I might have to siphon it into that one, or siphon it, both of them, into a bottling bucket. Damn, that's bloody unfortunate. And the fermentation fridge now needs a clean. Adding to my list of jobs, I've got five kegs I need to clean out as well. The jobs keep coming. The gift that keeps on giving. Home brewing. Okay, then after that I'm going to set it to 16 degrees Celsius, and then every day I'll drop it a few degrees. I don't really need to cold crash it, I just want all the bits to fall out. Really disappointed about that. I'm worried that there might be an infection or something from all that growth that could get back through the tap. I'm just hoping the tap is enough of a barrier there. It is what it is. I might change to a different fermenter style and use the old packaging cartons that the plastic tubs. I've seen dudes brews using it, and it seems like you can fit more in the fridge as well, in the fermentation fridge, and there's no real issue if the lid's on. That's all you need. Everyone's been saying recently you actually don't even need a bubbler, you just need a bit of something to cover it and just let it get on with it. So anyway, catch you probably maybe on the kegging, but if not, on the drinking. Okay, so what do I think? I'm definitely getting chocolate. I can still smell some of the dark grains, some of the chocolate malt, almost like a burnt toast kind of smell, but slightly sweeter than burnt toast. I don't know, hard to explain. So I'll have a little taste. It's very smooth. Hardly any chocolate flavour coming in there. A little bit maybe at the end. It's a proper stout. You can taste it. Mouthfeel probably medium, maybe even medium to light. A little bit less than you'd expect looking at the head, the way that's hung around. It's been about 5 minutes since that. So I think I'm going to really enjoy it. I think I need to lay off it probably for 2 weeks just to let it mellow. But I've got 1.5 kegs of it, so I'm going to keg some of this up and send it out maybe in a couple of weeks' time. Give that Blickman beer gun a run for its money. So you guys know who you are, the ones I owe you beer mail. So I'll send you some shit. It's fucking lovely. I might actually wait until the Kolsch is ready, and I can send 2, this and the Kolsch. So yeah, well, we'll see. Next few weeks should be coming. Guys, keep brewing. That was a lovely one, beginning to end. Ended up with more than I wanted at a lower ABV, but I'm very happy with that. So cheers.